Good afternoon, all. This is Dolores from Getting Gigs, and today I'd like to talk to you about the side hustle or gig, Genpact. The reason I chose to talk about them today is I saw actually a couple other places that were showing that they have positions available, and I wanted to see what it was all about because I'm only interested in working remote positions, side hustles, and gigs, and I saw that they actually had a lot of opportunities that were positions that I could do remotely. And when I was looking at them, I was like, well, there's a lot of positions in here that are not from the United States that other people might be interested in. So why not share the information with you? So first of all, the website is genpact.com, is GENPACT.com. And what I did was first, before I started searching for what jobs that they had, I wanted to learn a little bit more about the company. So I did Who Are We? And I did the About Us. You can see they've been around for a while. They've been around since 1997, and it looks like they grew from 20 employees from the beginning to over 26,000 like in a short time. Yeah, so now in 2007 they had 26,000 employees, and like they've been like expanding, growing, and then they've been changing their focus. And now they're like in 2022 they refocused on data tech AI services. So I think, like based upon like where they were and where they've come to, that I believe that is a good company that I would consider working for. But before I go into that, I wanted to check and see what they had out on Glassdoor to see what type of reviews that the company had. And on Glassdoor, they actually have like a I think it was 3.8 star rating, which is pretty good. So, usually like average is like 3 because it's on a 5 point scale. It's like 2.5 is average. Really below 3 is kind of a little below average. 3 and above is above average. 3.8 is a decent amount. And if you look, they have over 24,000 reviews. So it's not like it's just a handful of people reviewed this company. A lot of people reviewed this company and gave it on average 3.8 stars. Now, I was looking at some like the pros and the cons. Some people said that the pay is low. Some people said that it was okay. Like they said, some people said it was good life balance. Some people said it wasn't. You have to take a mix of the good and the bad. There's going to be companies that love a company and people that love a company. And there's going to be people that hate a company. So I take that with a grain of salt, really, because for me, it's whether or not I like the company, whether I'm going to do well with the company, whether I'm a good match with the company, they're a good match for me. So for me, as long as the company doesn't have low reviews and I know that it's a legit company, I'll take a chance and go ahead and apply for them. I'll develop my own opinion whether or not I want to continue to work there or not. So I was just looking at some of them. Like they said, they have diversity, inclusion. They have it's a global company, great pay and benefits. Some said that it was bad, like this one says you get paid as expected. Um, they have like huge turnover rates, some people said. But like I said, it's a mixed bag. So you have to look at the reviews to decide whether or not it's a company that you want to work for. But I wanted to show you what they have available because I think based upon a 3.8 rating, 3.8 star rating based upon almost 25,000 people reviewing, that's a decent review. So I went to their page on the bottom. If you scroll, like you either do careers here, and you can go always to the bottom and check and see if they have a careers page down here. This one didn't. So you just press careers, and it comes up to this page. Now, if you look, they have over 3,900 positions available. Now, for me, like sometimes when you say, "Oh man, a company's got that many positions available," why do they have that many positions available? I don't always take a company having a lot of positions available as a bad sign. Sometimes companies are just expanding so much that they need to hire more employees to keep up with the demand. And since this company does work in AI, and AI is like a hot topic right now, I don't take that as a bad sign. I just think it is a good sign that the company's expanding. They want to hire more people, more opportunities for us. Now, what I did see, like if you look, they actually hire for a lot of different countries. So, like, if you could check and see if you're, they have Kenya on here, a lot of India positions on here. Like, if you look, They hire in the United States, the UK. Like they have a lot of positions available out here. So like if you just look without filtering it, look at all the positions that are available in the different countries. Now, I in particular am only interested in the ones in the United States, but I wanted to show you what's available out there because you might be interested in working from another country. So I just want to show you there's a lot of opportunity here. Now, I didn't filter on just remote, but if you look, see how this one says remote on here? They do have remote positions available. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and select my country, and I just wanted to give you an idea what's out there, and just going to do search. Like in the United States, there's 107 positions available. And like on here, like this one's remote, this one's on site. Like the ones that are remote, like a lot of them says it right on the front page. But I'm going to go ahead and just look at the one that's remotely just so I can show you. I mean, it just like if you just click on them, like you'll see like what skills are available. And like this one just needs Excel, PowerPoint, Access, Outlook, and web browser skills. A lot of people have that. Like if you worked at an office environment before, you probably have all these skills already. And some of them, like if you don't have those skills, you can take an online course to do it. Like you can go to like a website and just you can even actually go onto YouTube and learn some of this stuff. Just so you can have the experience so you can add it to your resume. If you have these skills that are not on your resume already, go ahead and add them. So that way if you do apply for this position, they'll see that you have the skills that match your job description and it'll increase the likelihood of you getting hired for that position. But yeah, if you look like I was just looking like some of the positions here, like this one's like something that I can do, like like basic based upon what it says, like assistant, business development specialist with repayment, receivables, and collections. So basically, you're collecting. You know, you have to work with the sales team. Like I just was looking, and like if you look, like this one only needed a high school diploma or GED. And I bet if you look at the criteria on here, if you don't have a degree, if you look at the criteria on here, you might actually have a lot of the criteria that they're looking for this position. And even if you don't, like if you don't, but you have a lot of the stuff they're looking for, apply anyway. Don't sell yourself short because you might have that one thing on your resume that they didn't think about that they needed, but then when they saw your resume, they're like, "Oh my God, that's it. That she'll fit the bill for this, or he'll fit the bill for this position." So just don't sell yourself short. Apply for the positions that you meet, like a lot of the criteria for. Just make sure you update your resume to include the ones, the skills and the your background that matches the job description if you have those skills in that background. Just decrease your likelihood of getting hired or getting an interview. Now that was just like one of the positions I looked at, but like if you look, there are a ton of opportunities out here. Like for me, like I'd be interested like maybe in the one in Chicago. Like they have a few in Chicago that I'd probably be interested in. And then I'd be interested in the ones in remote. I might actually also be interested if they had. I didn't check and see if they had it in other states. I'm willing to travel. I don't care. But yeah, if you look around and see the ones that they have available here, they actually have a lot of decent variety on here. Especially like I just wanted to show you how many they have available in India. Like if you're in India, this is a good opportunity for you. Look, 3,000 of the positions that are available are in India. So this job, like even though like they have a lot of remote positions, like or different positions in different country, they have a lot available in India. So for those of you that are from India and looking for work within their office, they have some remote positions. I believe that I saw a few remote here out here. I could probably filter on that. Let's just see. Well, when you filter on it, it doesn't show you on here. Oh, this one's hybrid. Yeah, this one's remote. That was US one. Yeah, you would have to look at them to see whether or not they're remote or not because when I do the filter for remote, like it still shows up the whole thing. So I think that that option is more or less you have to like search for them, but which is fine because if you're interested in a position working for there, you'd have to go look at the application anyway. Anyways, this is Dolores from Getting Gigs. I just wanted to show you that they had a lot of positions available at this job because I think there's a lot of opportunities out here for if you're living in India or they had, like I said, they had some in the United States. Like I don't know how many they have for the other countries. I mean, we can check and see one of them. Just click another country. Let's do Kenya. Let's see what they have there. They had none available for Kenya. But since they do have it listed as an option, it might not mean that they don't have, like, they might not have any opportunities now, but they might have them in the future. Because why would they list it as a country as an option if they don't hire for that country? You see what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. So, like, if you go in there and your country's not out there, just keep them like as a, like a bookmark, and then search later on to see if they have anything available at that time. Anyways, this is Laura from Getty Gigs. Thank you for watching. If you can like and subscribe. Until next time, have a good night.